My computer works. Oh, good. There it goes.
I was like,
My computer's taking a long time. Hello, everybody.
hello.
We're live. Hopefully you can join us live. If not, watch the replay and let us know so we can say hi. My name's Amy Parson. I'm a holistic health coach, and I love helping people improve their overall health, and I love helping with gut health.
I'm Mary Beasley. I'm Amy's sister, and I'm with Your Family Herbalist. So I'm an herbalist and an aromatherapist, and I too love helping people with their health, especially families helping children. So excited to be here.
Awesome. So today we're talking about how having a health coach could help you. And so I'm a holistic health coach. Mary's an herbalist, but we're also going to talk a little bit about how we're working together to help people also. So we want to collaborate to help people in whatever way that they need it. So the first thing that we need to talk about is that this health coach program is completely different than any other health coach program because it was created specifically around Dr. Joel Wallach's research. And he's the one that helped also create the program. So I just want to make sure that you understand the significance of that. And I have links to this page and his classic lecture and a video that I will put in the comments as well. That you can look at to get a little more information because I'm not going to talk about every single thing. But he became a veterinarian, and that was kind of his passion. It was kind of his first job, and then he just did tons and tons of research, and he did tons and tons of biopsies to find out why animals died. And like we're talking thousands of biopsies. And then he realized, that we're supplementing animals to help them stay healthy. Whereas with us, we get health insurance, right? But why can't we supplement to help us as humans stay healthy in the same way? And, it's important also to remember that, yes, we can get some of our nutrition from our food, but we cannot get everything from our food because of depleted soils and just the way things have changed over time and over farming and lots of different factors. There's just not the same nutrition in vegetables and fruits that there used to be. And grains and anything that comes from the ground. So it's really important to supplement. That's kind of one of his messages. You can kind of see his research and a little bit about him. So he also founded Youngevity. He is still an active speaker on all of these things and is a huge advocate for health and for supplementing. And it's just so important to understand that it is from research that he's getting these things. In fact, Youngevity and Dr. Wallach petitioned the FDA for health claims about selenium. And were key in getting selenium be a part of baby formula, things like that. So he's just really passionate about his message, and so are we. So that brings us to what he created, which is the 90 for Life, which is the 90 essential nutrients that you need every day in order to give your body the raw materials it needs to heal and to stay healthy. Okay. I want to pull up one more screen, so give me just a second. So one of the first things that I would have you do is take a health evaluation. And I think this is really cool because, okay, did we get it? Okay, good. Because it gives you, so you're going to take kind of a little test, not really a test, but just answering questions about your health in four different categories. Okay, so in hard tissue, soft tissue, digestive, and blood sugar. And then you're going to get a score. And so it's kind of unique in that you get a score, and what we were trying to do through consulting with us is to improve that score. That's our whole goal, but it gives you like a marker to start from, which I think is really cool. So I'm just going to kind of go through this really quick. This is just a made up, I just made up a person. And so what you do on the health quiz is you go through and you're going to have different things and you're going to mark if it's been a problem in the last 30 days, like a big problem, then you'd mark a 5. If it hasn't been a problem at all, then you'd mark a 0. Okay. Okay, so kidney stones. I'm just going to kind of pop some numbers in here and not really pay attention too much, but trouble falling asleep, tooth decay, these are just things that that you would fill in. So you just go through and mark. I'm going to mark headaches because I get those. Shin splints, hand, knuckle pain, joint pain, brittle nails. I might skip some. So you just go through and you mark all of them, and I'm just making up numbers. And then you'd go to the next, because I want to go fast. I don't want to waste your time. And then we're going to go to soft tissues. So focus and memory loss, forgetfulness, low libido, trouble breathing. Okay, I'm just going to keep going so that we can go faster. Wrinkles, hair loss, because I want to get to the end to show you what happens. Okay, and then the next section is blood sugar. So irritability, craving for sweets, carbs, mood swings, all things related to blood sugar. And sometimes the questions, you might be like, that's interesting. Like, I've never connected that with blood sugar. But these are things that Dr. Wallach, questions that he would be asking somebody if he was consulting with them. Okay, and digestion, skin problems, allergies, heartburn, flushed cheeks, foot odor, fungus. So you can see that these are like interesting questions, right? Okay. Almost done. There we go. Okay. So then there may be like a few additional questions. Okay, so age, I'm just going to make up an age. 31, weight, 199, height, 5'10". Oops. Okay, so we have a couple additional questions just that help. So I'm going to skip through them now. I'm just going to say yes to everything. How about that? Yes, yes, everything. Okay. Oh, you know what? This was questions, just so you know, this was questions for, there's questions for females and there's questions for males. So, and then you would record your most important goals to help us know what is important to you. And then, oh, it's not letting me not answer questions. No. Oh my gosh, what's going on? There we go. What do I do for a living? Construction. I don't know. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Okay. My most important health goal is just to be healthy. Second is to lose weight. Third is to...
No pain.
No pain. I was going to say have no headaches or something.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
pain.
good.
That's a good one, though. Okay. Now let's see if we can move on. Okay. So then it just says a little disclaimer. So you just agree that, you know, we're not making claims. We're, you know, we are a health coach program. We're not a doctor, basically. And that you should consult with your doctor. Okay, so now I got a health score and my health score is 42. Well, guess what you want it to be? You want it to be 100. So I have some improvements that I can obviously make. And then it's going to break it down a little bit for you. So optimal health tells you 90 to 100. So deficient, I'm below 60, so I'm severely nutrient deficient. And like the first time I took the health score, I still got a really bad score, even though my health had improved. But I'm pretty sure that the general public is severely nutrient deficient. That's not based on anything but my opinion. But so to raise your health score, then it gives you kind of like a breakdown of each of the categories. So that's just really helpful to know, like maybe I should focus on soft tissue. I'm kind of even because I marked all the all the numbers. But if you had like a severe, back injury or something that you were working on, then that would be, I think these numbers actually are like bigger. Yeah. So like whatever number is bigger is what you would want to work on. So then it gives you some recommendations. It's always going to recommend the 90 for life because that is the baseline, right? So that's where you got to start. And then it's going to recommend all these add-on products. So if you're severely nutrient deficient, you need more minerals. That's just kind of end of story. But then it's going to go through and each one of these corresponds with one of those categories, right? So occutive is like soft tissue, I believe. Anyway, so obviously you don't have to do all the add-on products. It's just giving you suggestions. And this is where we would discuss like what might work for you. But I just wanted to give you a really brief overview of what this looks like if you were to take it. So, and core absolute have-tos are minerals. Minerals. Next would be the 90 for life, adding those other products. But if you had to choose one, it would be minerals. And then it's going to have some extra links in there. So let me take that down. That's just a really great overview of what happens. And then what would happen is we'd make a plan, we'd set up your order, and then 30 days later, after you've been taking products, or if you're taking herbs or whatever else you're doing, then we would take that test again. And then in another 30 days, we would take that test again so that we can see improvement. Or if there's not improvement, we can say, okay, I think we need to be a little more aggressive. And there's different tiers of products as well. Kind of like, I don't know if you're familiar with that, but there's medicines that have different tiers where it's like the lowest tier is the least, like, I can't think of the right word, but just like has the least side effects for medicines, but these aren't going to have side effects, hopefully. So they might have small side effects, but nothing that, could kill you or things like that. But as you go up in tier, then the medicine becomes stronger. So we kind of have some products that we can play with like that. So that's a general overview. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you'd like to take the quiz, because that's kind of the first step in knowing what to do and how to help. What else, Mary?
So yes, so Amy's certified in that wholeness. What is it called?
Holistic health coach.
Holistic health coach. And it's great because she's got that background. We both use all of those products. We're both on those 90 for life. We're still learning and understanding all of the products there too. And then, as an herbalist, I do a lot with herbs and essential oils as an aromatherapist. And so we have access, like these are just the herb formulas that I have access to. And then that's tons, right? Tons of different kinds of formulas. And then with the longevity products and all their nutritional supplements, it's 1,000 plus products as well. And so when we consult together, even if we meet with you individually, like this weekend I met with someone. I called up Amy to ask her thoughts and say, hey, what do you know about this? What do you think I should do? And we're consulting with each other. And it is great because we can personalize it to you for your economic level that you want, or how hard and aggressive you want to go after it. And what I love about meeting with people is, first and foremost, that it's so great to see people suddenly have hope. We aren't doctors. We can't tell you we're going to cure it, but to suddenly give someone hope where maybe they've tried a million other things is so awesome. I met with someone this week with multiple sclerosis who was asking about brain lesions and is going to start doing an herbal fomentation every day. And then I met with someone for Crohn's disease. I met with someone over a hip issue. She also asked about her daughter who's struggling with milk supply, breastfeeding her child. And I was able to give hope there of a simple herbal formula. And I think that's what's such a joy, is because we've found health by taking supplements, by herbs and all of that, that we can give others that same hope. And as well as it's also super motivating for me to get my health where I want it to be, to improve myself as well. And it's not just recommending products. It's also recommending nutritional stuff. Like, here's some good foods, here's bad foods. You need to avoid these. And so we're there to help you, and we get excited about being able to help you. And we hope you feel that excitement from us, because we truly do want to just give you hope and help you.
Okay. That's all. So
right.
Let us know if you have questions, reach out.
Take that evaluation.
I'll put the link to it. I can put the link to it right in the comments, and you can go straight to it if you'd like. I just get an email letting me know that someone's taken it. So, all right. Well, you can always personal message us from these pages. You can always leave comments, but let us know how we can help you be health empowered. Okay, have a good day. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day. I forgot I was going to say that at the beginning.
Show your nails.
Oh, look at my nails. They're so cute. I haven't done them for a long time, and I finally was like, I'm doing them this morning. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.